Hi everyone! I received your questions about my video. You all asked great questions, so I want to go through and answer them all for you. So here we go. I hope to come back to Spain next year because I love it there, my friends are there, and there were a lot of things I still wanted to do in Spain, a lot of places I wanted to see still, so I do hope to be able to come back in the fall. The first thing I did when I got home was probably hug my dog. Yes, I do think they will find a vaccine soon. I know they say it could take more than a year to find a vaccine, but I think because we have so many of our best scientists working on finding a vaccine and we're giving money to find a vaccine, I think we will be able to find one sooner rather than later. So yes, I do think we will find a vaccine soon. I think the virus was created in a fish market in China. I think that's the story I believe. I know there are some stories, some conspiracies that the virus was created in China by the government, whatever, but I think it just started by accident in a fish market. I don't think Trump is doing a very good job controlling this situation. I think he has spread misinformation. He took too long to respond to the virus. He didn't take it seriously at first. And just in general is not being a very good leader. So I don't think he's handling the situation well at all. I think things will go back to normal in maybe a year. I think we'll be able to go back to work and go back to school next fall, so in September. But I think probably people will still do social distancing, right? So still have a meter of space between them and probably wear masks for at least a year. At home during the quarantine, I am working. I'm taking an online Spanish class so I can keep practicing. I'm watching Netflix, I'm reading, spending time with my family. Oh, and I'm also learning to play guitar. The flight hours in total, I believe, were 28 hours in total, more or less. The airports were actually much more crowded than I expected. Because of all the travel bans, I thought they would be kind of empty, but the airport was pretty crowded and not many people wearing masks. I expected everyone to be wearing masks, but not many people were. So the lockdown in Colorado is less bad than in Spain. So in Colorado, we are under a safer at home order. And so that means that all non-essential businesses are closed. Schools are closed. You can go to the grocery store still. Grocery stores are open. Restaurants, you can get food to go. So you can get food at a restaurant and bring it back home to eat. And you can still go on walks and hikes. So it's a little bit less strict than in Spain. The atmosphere when I came back to the United States, I would say pretty nervous. People were nervous. Everyone talking about the virus, obviously, and just kind of anxious, not sure what to expect, not sure what would happen. So yeah, people have been pretty nervous. But at the same time, people still are hopeful, still friendly, helping their neighbors, so. And all my neighbors have been super welcoming since I've gotten back, so that's really nice. No one in London looked at me suspiciously. They looked at me normal. And I haven't met anyone infected. I know a few of my friends' parents who have gotten the virus. One of my friends back in Madrid got the virus, but here in Colorado, I don't know anyone who has been infected. Yeah, I usually meet my neighbors, so every Sunday afternoon we have a little gathering, and so we will all meet in someone's garden and bring our own chairs and sit 2 meters apart from each other, right? So me here, someone else 2 meters over there, over there, over there, and we'll just talk. So that's really fun. When I saw my family when I first got back, I felt super happy. It was great. I saw them at Christmas, so it had been a while. It was really weird though because I did not hug anyone in my family, right? Because I was getting back from Spain, I had been traveling. I was worried that I had the virus, and so I didn't hug my mom or dad or brother for 2 weeks. So that was really weird, but it was good to see them. Yeah, I was definitely afraid of getting the virus, especially being in so many airports and being on so many planes. It was definitely scary, but I did not get it. When I came back from Spain, my family welcomed me my mom made me my favorite dish that she makes, which are chicken enchiladas. So that was really nice. To kill boredom, my family and we have been playing games, watching movies. What else? We do video calls with other family members and friends, and we cook a lot. What do I miss most from Spain? I miss the people, I miss the friends I had there, I miss working at the school with all of you, I miss going out for tapas, and I miss being able to find freshly baked bread. So here it's really hard to find freshly baked bread in the supermarkets, so I miss just being able to go to a panaderia or even Mercadona and buy some good freshly baked bread. I hope to return next school year, but it still depends on how everything goes with the virus. But hopefully next school year we'll be back at school and I'll be able to travel again and hopefully come back. At first, I did not think I could stay at home for so long. At first I was really worried about being at home for so long, but now I've been home for a month and a half and it's gotten easier, so I guess I just got used to it. Do I like traveling by plane? Yes, I love it. I love traveling by plane. I love being way up in the sky, looking out and seeing all the clouds. I love when they bring you a little like snack on their cart. I really like it. My first impression after arriving in Colorado was that it was really cold, because when I first got here it was still winter and it actually snowed right after I got here, and so after living in Malaga it was very cold and I was not prepared for that. The plane tickets from Spain to Durango were like around 300 euros, which is cheaper than normal. Normally they're much more expensive. So I think because no one wanted to travel, so they were giving the tickets away for much cheaper. So that was one good thing. Am I afraid of traveling with the virus? Yes. I was very afraid that while I was traveling I had the virus and would spread it to someone else. So I really hope that I did not do that. I was very careful, tried to stay away from other people, wash my hands all the time. So I hope that I did not spread it. In Colorado, we have fewer cases of the virus than in Spain. So yes, I guess you could say the virus is better here in Colorado than in Spain. In Colorado, I have my mom, my dad, and my brother. And then in Arizona, which is another state, I have 3 aunts, and they all have kids. And then I also have family in New York and New Jersey, so we're all spread out. So that is all. I hope that I answered all of your questions well. You asked really great questions, and hopefully I will see you all soon.